Hi, Starscream back again. Hoping the volume is working. Yes. Okay then. Time for a Transform review because I've been neglecting my duties of past. So, return to form. People seem to like my reviews, and I hope I haven't sort of like put too many people off by trying to vary what I'm doing. But give me benefit of doubt. I do like to experiment with things, and if you've liked any of the stuff I've done, good is all I can say. Okay. Onto the culprit at hand. Let's get going, and here we are. Generation 1 Astrotrain. Introduced in Season 2. And if I can keep him on camera, I think it'll be much appreciated, won't it? I love the triple changer figures. I must admit, not one of the best ones. I don't really need to point out the fella's faults, do I? Why did I look over my shoulder? Hello, help me, help me. No, nobody's doing that. Okay, look. As we can see, his arm's a little bit short. He appears in Season 2. A very loyal warrior to Megatron. Warrior. We'll have to learn to pronounce that word slightly better. Yeah. And for some reason, in 2 of the episodes, he's so loyal, but in these 2 episodes, he deviates from that course, and he becomes somewhat of an anarchist towards Megatron's plans. Now, he tries to take over in... There's 2 episodes now. Now, one of them is really good, which is the God Gambit, where him, Starscream... Is it Ramjet? Might well be Ramjet. I think it's another Seeker Jet. I know it's definitely Starscream's there, because I remember Jazz has a battle with him. He wants to be God for the people, and they treat him as such. They bow to him, they worship him, and he quite enjoys it, in all intents and purposes. And he thought, you know what, I don't mind a little bit more of that. Unfortunately, it all ends up in his face, and he's, well, we know Astrotrain, we know the stories behind him. He doesn't get anywhere with that one. Triple Takeover is the other one, thank you. And he, Blitzwing and Starscream try to get rid of Megatron in an attempt to make use of their own powers. Being triple changers, they think they are possibly slightly superior to the only one transformation type Decepticons, which they're used to following, i.e. Megatron. An interesting thing, which probably most people know, but I will point out, is the triple changers were an experiment. This is going back to the comic story now, by Shockwave. Because you notice that some Cybertronians were more swayed to the way of more than one transformation. And he had experiments on previous ones, and obviously unsuccessful, unfortunately for them. But Astrotrain and Blitzwing were one of the more successful ones. So, there is a third, but he doesn't actually come in till later on. He's named Octane. Originally, the episode that Octane's in was made actually for Blitzwing, but they cut him out of it. He wasn't supposed to be in Season 3 at all, so they introduced Octane. They're trying to sell new toys. As we know, Transformers got to be the biggest advert ever for toys. A little bit of the background character, and also we notice he's in the movie, quite a prominent character in the movie. His size differentiates quite substantially. I mean, he's enough to carry all the Decepticons back after the Great Battle. He is in the Great Battle, but he doesn't actually sustain any injuries at all. He never wanted to be leader after the movie. Pretty much a background character. He does a few key episodes in Season 3, but Ghost in the Machine, where Starscream takes him over. I really like that one. I think that's a great one. Other than that, just sort of disappears. The comic storyline for Astrotrain's a lot different from the cartoon, but I'm trying not to do too much in one go. As you can probably appreciate, I'm on a limited amount of time, and we are here to talk about the toy, aren't we? So here we are, Generation 1 Astrotrain. As we know, he has 3 transformations. There we go. And I'll attempt to transform all 3 in the time that I have left. And obviously, one of them being... You want to take any guesses for what one of them might be? Should I do this on camera? Yeah, that might be appreciated. been a long time since I transformed him. He's really quite old, this fella. Being quite old now too. There we go. Fold these down. Alright, now look. It's pretty good, isn't it? It's a train without carriages. And I know it's not brilliant, but it's one of the first triple changes they released. And I think for all intents and purposes, and the shitty light I've got here, not helping a lot, it's quite a nice train. It's a good interpretation of something. Now, as we know, he has a third mode, and that's his shuttle. It's possibly the best mode he's got, I'll have to say. The train one stretches your imagination. The robot one, I'm afraid, is not great. I love the way his leg bits fold up here, and the actual jet part folds over. Now, that's that. If I can get this to... I'd love to do this on camera for you, I really would, and the second I work out why YouTube won't allow me to use my camcorder for more than like 4.5 minutes, I'll be really pleased to do one where you can actually see what the hell I'm doing. These fold back down. They were the rails of the train. That's it. This pulls up here. And that's pretty much it for Astrotrain. As I said, I personally think, if I can get this on camera... I have transformed him right, by the way, so don't point out if you think I've done it wrong, because I haven't. I'm afraid that is it. Alright? It's quite a nice jet. We're assuming it's one of those ones that took on one of those shuttle missions in the States early on in the 80s, isn't it? It's pretty good. I mean, if you take it all to white, that's pretty much it. You know, straps on the side of a rocket and just blasts off and disintegrates, and bits of it come back later on. Hopefully with the people inside. Anyway, that's Astrotrain, and as we know, he has a problem with the differentiation between the sizes through the episodes. I mean, one of the episodes is actually shorter than Starscream, but for some reason in the movie, he holds primarily most of the Decepticon army with what's left. He even, well, Devastator even unites inside of him. I never worked that one out. Oh, there we go. There's been some other Astrotrains. There's been 2. I'm afraid I only have one of the hobby exclusives. Now, here's the anime coloured one. Got his gun. Which you notice the gun is very, very large for some unknown reason. It's longer than he is, like a walking stick, isn't he? Isn't he? No, it's like a walking stick for him. Thank you. There we go. Suppose it's to make up for the fact his arms are very pathetic, isn't it? Look. Hello, little arms. I mean, I don't know what he intends to do with that. I mean, if he was going to try and have a drink, he couldn't get it near his mouth, could he? There we go. That's the other variation of Astrotrain. Hope that was a little bit of help. Hope I haven't bored people too much. And as I said, that's the anime one. This is the original colour one, which we can see is completely the wrong colour scheme. And if I think I recall, it is a Diaclone. If not a Diaclone, I know it is off another series of toys, which Hasbro again, because they're so mean, nicked it. Anyway, hope that's a return to form for reviews. I'll keep them up if everybody wants me to, or I can go into the stop star animation thing. I wouldn't call it animation as you know it, because it isn't that good. I'm getting some software to help me edit and stuff, but it's early days yet. I hope to take it a little bit further if I can. Or some reviews of things on movies and soundtracks and stuff if anybody's interested, but I'll let everybody get back to me. Tell me what you think. That's Starscream. Hope you enjoyed the review just a little bit, and I'll see you all out there. Take care, and any feedback's welcome. Thanks very much.